A quick guitar lesson about power chords, because it was something I got asked about the other day. I thought it was quite an interesting subject for a video. So, power chords on the guitar, the proper name for them, their proper musical name is a fifth chord. On guitar we call them power chords. I'll explain why in a second. And it's this. That is an A power chord. So what I'm doing is I'm putting one finger on fret 5 of the E string, the low E string, low in terms of pitch, then another finger, and I'm using my third finger on fret 7 of the A string. Now play those two strings together, those two notes together. It's just two notes, it's that. You can also add in your little finger on the D string, also at fret 7. So I've now got fret 5 on the E string, fret 7 on the A string, fret 7 on the D string. Those three together is my power chord. Now because there's no open strings in it, that's what's called a movable shape. You put that anywhere on the fretboard, I've got a power chord. And it's named after the note that your first finger's on. So in this case, that note, fret 5 on the E string, is an A. So that's an A power chord. That's a G power chord because that note's a G. Okay, so that's the shape, either 3 fingers or 2 fingers, either works. Now here's some music theory. If this doesn't mean anything to you, don't worry too much about it, but I know some of you will find it interesting. What we've got here, if I thought about my major scales, here's an A major scale. And what we often do when we're talking about chords is to number each of those notes. Like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's the 1 again there. So there's 7 notes in that scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we sometimes refer to those as the degrees of the scale. That's the first, that's the second, that's the third, that's the fourth, that's the fifth, that's the sixth, that's the seventh. Alright? Now we build chords using those notes. So for example, a major chord is this. These 3 notes, the first, the third, and the fifth. 1, 3, 5 together. So if I played an A chord here, using my E shape bar chord, that's an A chord, an A major chord. Now the 1 in this key is an A, the 3 is a C sharp, and the 5 is an E. So what notes have I got here? Well, that's A, the 1. That is E, the 5. That's A again, the 1 again. That there is the C sharp, the 3rd. That's an E, that's an A. So though I'm hitting 6 strings, I'm still only got those 3 note names. A, E, A, C sharp, E, A. A minor chord is just different because of one note, this one. If I take that away, instead of a C sharp, I've got a C. So I flatten my 3rd. Instead of having 1, 3, 5, I've got 1, flat 3, 5. And that is the only difference between a major and a minor chord. Look, it's just one note. Major chord, minor chord. So what's a 5th chord then, or a power chord? It just uses the 1st and the 5th. It leaves out the 3rd altogether. So the note that makes a chord major or minor, we don't have. We just have the 1 and the 5. If I put my little finger on, I've got the 1 again. A, E, A, 1, 5, A. Sorry, 1, 5, 1. So no 3rd. So this chord is not major or minor, it's something else, right? And how do we describe the sound of that? I would say it sounds direct. It's not pretty, it's not sad, it's not happy, it's just direct or powerful, hence power chord. And the use for that, there's quite a lot on guitar. I mean, I'm playing an acoustic guitar here, but if you had an electric guitar that had a distorted sound, just using 3 strings would cut out some of the unnecessariness that you might have. So if I played a 6-string chord, that's not going to be good in all contexts because it's a bit too thick, but this, or even 2 strings, is nice and thin, and if I've got a distorted guitar that works better. There's loads of riffs that use power chords. How about this? That wouldn't probably sound right if I used a major chord. Too sweet. Or a minor chord. Too depressing. Or same deal. Okay, cuts out all the unnecessariness, just direct, powerful. That's what a power chord is. And the really cool thing, you can take that same shape and put it on the next 2 strings. So that's a D power chord, that's fret 5 on the A string, fret 7 on the D string. And I could put a little finger on as well if I want. Okay, so it's a movable shape because it's got no open notes. That's what power chords are, and that's a couple of examples of how you could use them. Did that make sense? Let me know, leave me a comment. I'm going to try and do another guitar lesson on this page at some point. I'll try and give you a bit more notice next time. This is just a bit of a test to make sure it all works. Okay, if you've liked it, please give me a little thumbs up. Like my Facebook page, which is Robert Lane Music, and I'll see you soon. Okay, see you in a bit.